Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am the amateur, or I'm not necessarily professional in any way, shape, or form. We're just kind of here to talk life, politics, ideologies, my hobbies, what have you. And we're just kind of here to have a conversation. So on this episode, we're going to be talking, I would call it the inverse of what do you bring to the table, and call it what are you advertising about yourself. So what is attracting other people to you and or repelling them because of what you are pushing out. So to set the scene, I pulled a couple of videos from TikTok to let us know what's going on. So here they are.
Show your Tinder pics and see who would swipe on you.
I might just hit it through a horse. That's not my element. I like dark skin. Love a melanin. Talk, pushing me to talk. When I'm stepping.
Show.
Hey, how you doing? I like your shoes. You got the Versace's on? Where you walking to? I'm Nate.
I'm okay.
What's your name? Damn, let me holler at you real quick.
No.
I can't get 2 minutes?
No.
Damn, for real, it's like that? I'm ugly or something?
No.
Damn, all right, have a nice day. What's up? You said what? Versace?
Yeah.
Okay. I see you look good. Nah, shit, we got that drip on.
Get some good drip.
And we got the glasses on. See, we matching.
Right.
That's why I was trying to get through your head earlier. You feel me? We look good together.
I know. I just had to, I seen you come back to the car real quick.
Oh, okay. You trying to hop in? Okay, damn. Well, hold on. Actually, let me take a picture of you in front of my car real quick. Okay. I see you posing. I do a 360 from you real quick. Yeah. Okay, I like your tattoos. Don't play with her. Where my name at? My name would probably look good somewhere around here. You feel me? Yeah. You don't feel like it would? Maybe?
This might.
Well, shit, we could talk about it after we go shopping.
All right.
Bet. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, you drippy. God damn. Okay. She switched up mad fast. Let's see what she talking about, though. I think I could get some. See, I already seen, the vision when I seen you walking down the street.
Yeah.
You was looking good. I was like, damn, shorty a vibe.
Thank you.
Wait, but why was you being so mean to me at first, though?
Cause I didn't know where you was coming from.
What do you mean you didn't know where I was coming from?
You was just walking.
I was just walking? What's wrong with walking? You was walking too.
You can't be nice to every guy you see walking down the street.
Why not? Do you know what my intentions are now?
Being nice.
Being nice?
And going shopping, you say.
Yeah, okay. So that's what you really trying to do. I mean, you never know with gold diggers these days.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, because I feel like you switched up as soon as you see my car.
Maybe, just a tad. I had to see what you was working with.
So if I didn't have this car, you wouldn't rock with me?
Probably not.
So I'm ugly or something?
You're not ugly. There's just levels.
Levels?
And can't,
You know what that gives me?
What?
Mad gold digger vibes.
No.
Come. Zoom in a little bit. Is it zoom? All right, run. Look. You're a gold digger. No. Keep it right there. Just come. You can hear me, right? Yeah, come.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, look. I'm gonna keep it 100. You're a gold digger, but look, we gonna fix this. I like you. You cool. I like your body. Everything. Let me see. Is the booty real? Okay, that's soft. Okay, I rock with it. Look. This is my camera guy. He been recording you. I'm mic'd up. He had headphones on. If he like you, you can come home with us. But he gonna have you. We gonna do it just like that. Go crazy. You like it, bro? You know what I'm saying? Go crazy. Every time I catch gold diggers, if my cameraman like them, they go home. If not, you go to the birds, keep digging. So how you feel about her, bro?
So what would make me like you? What do you do? You got OnlyFans?
I knew it. It's a stripper. Don't get my video took down. Hold on. So you like her?
Yeah. This
Bet.
the
All
one
right,
right here.
This the one.
Yeah.
She going home.
Oh.
Look. Now she ain't a good girl no more, y'all.
Good girl no
Hey,
more.
like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm gonna start doing this. If my cameraman like him, but look, it's one last thing I need you to do though, cause you can't just get off that easy. You gotta look into that camera and say I'm a gold digger. You gotta look into the camera before you go home.
If y'all want to see us make some OnlyFans content, subscribe to my own.
Yo, what?
So, hopefully, what you saw there, I know most of these gold digger videos that you'll find on YouTube and all these other platforms are pranks or they're staged, and they're obviously staged. But point of the matter is, you can still learn something from that. And again, the question is, what are you advertising about yourself that's attracting? What's your main focus of what's attracting people to you? So I know there's a lot of talk among the red pill, blue pill, black pill, whatever pill communities that are out there. I'm not really privy to any of them. But when it comes to modern dating, I don't know why I keep talking about this because I'm definitely not an expert. I'm definitely not an expert. But when it comes to modern dating, I'm just giving you my unbiased, partially biased, uninfluenced opinion. So you have Tinder, you have Bumble, you have Hinge. I think I hear people say Facebook and Instagram and TikTok are all dating profiles, or they can be. Like, that's just crazy to me. And I'm not on any of them, and a lot of the more traditional women are not going to be on those dating apps. But even if you aren't, or whether you are or you're not, the point of the matter is, what are you projecting out? What do you want people to see about you first? And so this is where the whole clash of, especially among women, and the need to dress modestly, to not necessarily put all your goodies out on display. And I've grown to learn from this, because I definitely, like, I didn't have a hoe phase because I have never slept with anyone, but there's definitely a time in my life where I was like, I need to, strut my stuff, show everything off. And my mother tried warning me against it, and I didn't listen because I was hard-headed. Still am. Besides the point. The point of the matter is that a lot of women feel the need or the necessity to, flaunt all their goods, flaunt all their bodies off, and say, look at me, I have this nice, gorgeous body. This is something that you get to sleep with or whatever. I mean, they'll argue. A lot of women argue. I wear it for me. I wear it because it empowers myself, and it's for me and not for you and no one else's attention. It's like, listen, lady, you're in a world where you're not isolated and alone. So anything that you go out in public is going to have others' eyes on. So you can't just do something for yourself, because part of what you do it for is for others to look at you, or else you wouldn't post it, or you wouldn't go outside in it, because other people would have to have their own opinion on the matter. So it's like, let's get that one out of the way. The point of the matter is, especially on the women's side, how they dress very provocatively. And you saw, I didn't play the full clip, but you saw the woman with the piece that she had on, and that's just like, ooh. not meaning to seem very judgmental, but it's just like very revealing clothing that is something that should be reserved for, a special person, in my opinion. And if you don't want to do that, then other people are going to have a certain opinion of you, and you just have to be able to balance those different opinions. You can't just go around thinking that you can do whatever you want and control how other people react to that, because you can't. You can't do that. So again, this is kind of a matter of what are you advertising about yourself. So it's you go back to the gold digger. It's like you are very super flashy with your wealth. You're super flashy with all your material goods and your material items, and you're really showy offy with it. And then your Pikachu surprise face that a woman comes along who's interested in all your material goods and desires you for that, because that's what you advertise about yourself. And then vice versa. It's like, are you being super flamboyant with your status or with your wealth? Like, this is where you get into the sugar daddies. Like, don't, pretty much it's like how are you promoting yourself? And so it's a balance between what are you desiring of others, and what you want of them is also what they're kind of going to see in you, if that makes any sense. So it's like, if you're, it's going to sound really harsh, but especially to the men, I mean, it goes both ways as far as with the self-objectification, but like, if all you're doing is promoting yourself as a dick with a wallet, then you're going to get women who come to you because you're a dick with a wallet to them, and that sounds really, really crude and very, very harsh, but it's a bit of the reality that comes along with it. And then the same thing conversely for the women's side. I mean, I understand that looks, again, I said this in previous videos, but looks are important, but they're not everything. So it's important to understand the balance, the nuance. So it's just like so for example with makeup, it's like makeup is really good at enhancing some of your natural features. It can make your eyes pop or whatever, but there's a difference between, especially if we're talking about like daily wear and not necessarily glamming up or makeup to go along with the outfit. If you're like you have those daily natural makeup looks or whatever, but especially when you're doing that and you're drastically changing your face to be a whole new person, like there's a difference between that and then subtle makeup just to kind of touch up. So that's like me putting on mascara today because I just really want my eyelashes to pop versus the full face of makeup because you want to present yourself a certain way, which again is fine, but there's definitely a balance. There's balance to everything, moderation. You hear that a lot. You can't just go too much towards one way and too much towards the other way. And so with this, what you're advertising kind of speaks to the people that you draw to yourself and the people that you kind of push away because they're not looking for that, if that makes any sense. So especially if you, and part of the hard thing here is being able to, again, just kind of have that honest heart-to-heart realization with yourself and what that means or what it can mean. So especially when it comes to modesty, because a lot of women don't like being told you need to cover up, you need to, dress, you don't need to show off everything in order to be confident, in order to be sexy, in order to be beautiful. And you'll see a lot of women like, well, I wear this for myself, and if he wants to think this way, that's on him, blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, yes. Or I guess a better example would be like going to the gym. A lot of women going to the gym and they're wearing super, super revealing clothing. They're pretty much naked, but with an extra, like a thin layer, because that's how tight everything is. Their booty is eating their pants, and like men have eyes, women have eyes. They look and they see, and they're like, "Oh, you keep looking at my booty and blah 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 blah." It's like, well, yeah, because you put it out there. It's like you gotta understand that there is a draw on the negative. Like you can't necessarily control what everyone does or how they react or how they view you. And it's not to say that you have to always dress in baggy clothing or always dress in big body conforming sweats or anything. It's just a matter of understanding the impression that you give off. And if you're comfortable with that impression and or you don't care, then by all means continue to do so. But that's not going to change others' perceptions of you. And the same goes the other way. And so as far as I know, especially in the dating realm, it's like a balance of you do there is a certain level of poise, a certain level of elegance, a certain level of put togetherness, especially for the men, that they need to have in order to draw in a certain kind of woman that like appreciates that, if that makes any sense. So as far as you don't need to necessarily have the name brands, those Gucci's, Louis Vuittons, all that other stuff. We could talk about all that later when it comes to financial responsibility and whatnot. But it's a matter of still being able to look presentable, look well presented. I think Kevin Samuels talks about this as far as like the perfume, cologne, men wear cologne, but the perfume or cologne that you wear, the type of shoes that you have, whatever, as far as with this put togetherness without necessarily being flashy, because again, it what you do in your clothing, it sends out a message whether you like it or not. And so all that to say as well is like, I know physical attractiveness plays a role in at least first getting someone to glance your way or what have you. But there's also the behavioral and characteristics that need to be on display a little bit more than necessarily physical, if that's what you care about. And so when you're talking about fidelity, when you're talking about trustworthiness, when you're talking about loyalty, when you're talking about the decisions that people make, because that says what you do says more about who you are as a person than what you say, unfortunately. Like, so for the ladies, I know a lot of women like to deny it, but like your body count matters, especially why you've chosen to sleep with someone, because it's like what kind of, like, what's your reasoning and thought process, and why should that reasoning and thought process change for the guy that you're with, or like, the different hoops that you have to make each other kind of jump through. Um, so I just thought that was like I thought it was a good tidbit, at least in my opinion, to kind of put into the balance. Like, it's all right. So it's like, cool. What are you bringing to the table? But but what are you advertising that make people want to kind of step up to begin with? If that makes any sense. So like, if you are just a goal, if you have that money, you have that wealth and that status, and you're just looking for someone who's super pretty, who's into that, just to smash and then look on to the next one, then by all means. But if you're talking about dating for marriage and dating for those long-term relationships, you have to kind of look past the superficial. Again, those things are important to an extent. Um, I mean, it's nice to be attractive to the person that you're supposed to be having sex with, but that can't be the end-all be-all. That can't be the main focus. Wealth and status, which are things that change consistently, can't be the focus. So you have to make sure that those belief systems, your character, your values are being on full display for them to see. So that's the demonstration of both your actions and your partner's actions, or the person that you're interested in, so that you can make a full sound judgment of their character, and if that's someone that's worth the commitment. So that's all I really have to say about that. I'd love to see your comments and your insights and your inputs and anything that I missed or got wrong or whatever in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.